let's solve the problem. The group anagrams. Given an array of strings strs, group the anagrams together. You can return the answer in any order. So basically they have given us a list of strings and they are expecting all the anagrams to be of the same group. So basically in the last one of the videos we have discussed about anagrams. Anagrams is nothing but we kind of have the similar number of characters in the string in any order. For example, 8 and eat has same characters but in different order. That's the only difference and we are kind of grouping it. Now let's understand. So basically, let me give you the solution overview. Let's say there is a key and value, and this value can be 8, eat, and tea. So we are sure how to create these values, but we kind of need to create a unique key for it, right? That's the main part of this question. So let's say we can use a map. Let's say for example, if I am using a simple map, let's say word map, I can say a equal to 1, t 1, and e1, right? This is for 8. Similarly, I can also create the map for eat, but in this the order of the keys will be EAT. So what would happen in that case is we need to again sort the keys. So it will add additional time complexity for our use case. Instead of this, let's see if we can do something about it. So there is a tricky part of it. Let's say ASCII value. So every character has a ASCII value. Let's say for example, small character A will be, key will be 97, ASCII value will be 97, B will be 98, C will be 99. And how many characters are there? So and the condition here is consists of only lowercase English letters. So all lowercase letters will be A to Z. That means if we start from 97, we can go up to 97 plus 26 characters, whatever we get, right? So in this case, what can we do is, what if I map 97 to 0 index, 98 to first index, 99 to second index? So in this case, what will happen is like we are mapping 97 to 0th index, 98 to first index. How can we map? Let's say for example, if I want to map character C to second index, ASCII value of C is 99. If I have to do 97, what should be the value? A, right? If I do the ASCII value of A subtraction, I will get 2. Similarly, let's say I want to get E. E is nothing but 101 and its map, okay, let me also do the 90. So its index will be 4. Let's say if I do E value is 101 and if I have to get the index 4, what will I have to subtract? I will have to subtract the ASCII value A so that I'll get its corresponding index. So that is all we have to do. Now let's understand how to form this key so that we kind of get our values properly. So for that use case, let me just take an example. And okay, let's take these two examples. Let's say A, B, C. These are the only characters we have, and we are already aware that index of A would be 0, B would be 1, and also C would be 2. So how many C's are present here in this case? Only 1. And how many B's are present? 1. How many A's are present? 3, right? So these are the counts. Now can I form a key saying that index are, let's say index is 0, that means it's corresponding to a character, and then the count is 3. Then I'll also put a delimiter to differentiate between the characters, so that let's say it is not messing up with the count and the indexes. There might be an overlap, right? So 1 and 1, and then hash, and 2 and 1. So this is how we can create our key. And in this case what will happen is like this key can also go together, and let's say, let me also create a different one. Let's say B A C A. So even this string will have, if you count, number of B's are 1, number of C's are 1, and A's are 3. So the key here also 0, 3, hash, and 1, 1, and 1, 1. So this is the key. Sorry, this is the index is 2, right? So 2, 1. So these keys are same. So these are two anagrams and they can go into the same value, and key will be this one. So this is how we are going to kind of map them. And eventually when we have this map, we just have to return the values, because they say that you can return the answer in any order. So we are not worried about keys, but we are just worried about the answers. So let's code this solution now. Let map. So we are aware that we have to return object dot values of this map, right? And this map will have the key value, and every key will have a corresponding array of anagrams. That is what we are going to code now. For let str of strs, so we can read this way also, because we are not worried about the index. We can read directly string from strs. So for every string, what should I do? I should create a array where array is of length 26. Okay, and initially all the values of that particular A to Z will be of what? All 0, because we haven't seen any character so far, right? Now what will we do? We will iterate over our current string, and what will we do? So we will calculate current index. How do we calculate the current index? Str of I, that is nothing but current character, let's say E, and we want to get its index. So first we will get the ASCII value of this, and then ASCII value of E is nothing but 101. We just saw that. And then I can use the letter A's ASCII value. 101 minus 97 is 5, current index, right? Now what should I do? Array of current index plus plus. We are just incrementing the count. So we kind of formed all the, for every character we have incremented our counts, and we have these values. Now we should form a string for that, right? So let key equal to empty string. So what will we do? We will iterate over the array. Let I is equals to 0, I less than array dot length, which is nothing but of 26 characters. Now we are creating the key. Key is equal to key plus, which we already have, and then we are going to add a delimiter, and then we are going to add our okay, we already have this key. We are adding our key, we are adding our delimiter, we are adding our index, and we will also add our frequency of the character, nothing but the counts which we have just incremented. So we are going to add this. Now after we get the key is nothing but whatever we have seen for let's say CAAB. So 0 0 1 2 are our characters, that nothing but A B C, and then its count is nothing but 0 0 no, we have two A's, and then B is 1, and then we have C as 1. These are the counts, and this is the index. So we kind of create a key of, let's say we are also adding a hash before as well. It does not matter if you add it or not, so it's up to you. Hash, and then 0 and 2 is the count, and then we add a hash value, then we add 1 as the index and 1 as the count, then we add a delimiter, and then we add a 2, and then the frequency of the C as 1. So this is how the key is formed. Now let's say map of, if this key is already present, what should I do? Map of key dot push of str. Else for this key I have to create an array, and then I have to push the str value, right? This is all which we have to do. Now let's run and see the example test cases. Okay, I just have to comment this part. Right, this is successful, and let's submit and see. Yes, we were able to submit the solution with whatever we have created. I hope this is understood. So the only thing which we need to understand here is, instead of map, which we kind of have the character and counts frequency, we are using a constant array which is of length 26. Every index mapping, 0 is mapping to small a, b 1 is mapping to b, 2 is mapping to C. This is the only mapping which we are trying to do here, and the mapping is possible because of the ASCII value, because B ASCII value will be +1 of A. So we will be able to calculate the current index based on the ASCII values. This is the trick, and I hope this solution is clear. So if we have to calculate the time complexity of these strings, basically we are iterating over all the strings given. Let's consider str's length is n. We are iterating over all the values, and let's consider m as our maximum length of a string. Let's say one of them is the largest, and let's consider that as the maximum. So this is, we are iterating over all the characters for every string. All the characters are iterated, and then what we are trying to do is basically iterate over 26 characters. So basically this will be 26, which is nothing but constant, and then what are we doing? We are just pushing into our map. So the time complexity is n into m, and the additional space which we are using for our result is big of n into m, because we kind of it's again same, because we are also using 26 characters, but generally for big O we kind of ignore the other values when there is a bigger value. So it is big O of n into m, and also m, okay, str of length is n, and max str string length is m. This is how we are able to get to this, and the time and space complexities are m and n. This is how we were able to solve it. Thank you.